friends. Welcome back to Life at Wren Haven, or welcome if it's your first time here. I want to share with you what I've been working on and welcome you to my temporary office, which is my dining room. I am working down here and I have spread out over the whole table, as you can see. I've been working on creating a new garden journaling system for myself. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I am not great at record keeping. I love the idea of it, but delivering on it is another thing altogether, and I really need to step up my game with this. So I decided to make it a priority to figure out a way to actually be able to keep track of what I'm growing, whether that be roses or annual vegetables or other perennials, and just start somewhere with it and let it evolve as I go on. I invested a while back in this really heavy-duty Levenger Punch, and it works beautifully. It was a very good investment. As you see, I decided to go with a disc-bound system. This is what I use for my personal planner, and I just love the flexibility of the system. I love the ring-bound feel of being able to move things wherever I need to without having the clumsy rings that snap and, pinch your fingers. I'm sure some of us have memories of that happening to us as a kid. I'm not using regular weight paper here. This is a slightly heavier poundage of paper. I will put it on the screen, and I will also link below with not only the punch, if I can find a link to it, but also the paper that I use. Makes it so that the pages can go in and out of the journal without ruining the edges. You do need a certain weight of paper for this kind of system to work. As you can see, I absolutely love roses. I love old roses the best. I do have a few little bit more modern ones, but I have quite a few, and I really need to be a little bit more serious about recording how I care for different roses, what the pruning habits are, these kind of things. Roses are not complicated, and I really wish that people weren't so intimidated by them, but when you have this many, you need to have a way to keep track of which ones need what, especially with things like sunlight, etc. when you're putting them in a rose garden or cottage garden like I am that has mixed light conditions. So now I'm turning to the vegetable section. At the time I was making this video, I had made a sheet for most of what I had already started from seed. I already have made a change to how I'm going to do this, in that I'm going to wait to make a sheet for a specific vegetable until I'm absolutely sure that I've got enough seed to move on to the next stage. The experience with my Brussels sprout seeds actually is what taught me this, because I made a sheet for the Catskill Brussels sprouts. I filled out when I started the seed, etc., and none of my seeds germinated, which is fine because they were actually older seed, and so I should have perhaps anticipated that. But now I have a sheet for Brussels sprouts that I don't need, and I don't know if I will ever plant them again, and I don't want to end up with too much waste by printing out sheets for specific things that I then don't grow that year. So I'm evolving the system as I go, and that's kind of the first big change I'm making, I would say, is to just wait until I've got some good germination. I know for sure that what I've started from seed is actually going to be something that I'm planting this year, and go from there. Here I'm just printing out a new sheet for the white ice lavender. Those are the seedlings that I showed you at the beginning, and I am so excited about those. I really hope that I can do a video for you later this summer where I'm showing you how beautifully those seedlings are growing on. Growing lavender from seed is a huge achievement for me anyway. There are probably other much better gardeners out there that can do this with ease, but for me, this was a big achievement. So I'm thrilled about it, and I know these are going to be beautiful plants. So I will do my best to link things below for you. The system that I'm using is very affordable. It's the Martha Stewart line from Staples. They are her, I believe they're called the letter size notebooks, but like I said, I will link them below. I will link the Levenger Punch. I will even link my printer if I'm able to do so. It's a really nice printer. That was a very good investment. I hope you're all having a beautiful start to your spring, and I will see you all again very soon.